Hello and welcome to episode 60 of season 4 of Master League Story Mode. Now I'm going to start this episode by not talking about the last episode. That was, as the title said, a hot mess. Deary me, it all went to crap. And we've dropped off in the league badly, which makes today's episode particularly important as we have a Coupe de France game against an Etienne and then our first game in the Europa League proper against Frankfurt in the knockout rounds. We've done well to get there out of the group. Can we continue the good form? Well, we need to, because it looks at this point like the Cups might be Corinne's only chance and Clermontfoot's only chance of silverware this season. So let's go and take a look at the sides for the first game, St Etienne in the Coupe de France. We're away from home by the looks of it. How's everyone looking? Difficult games last week for Holgate and Sibachu, two new players, given a chance by Corinne. It was Holgate's ridiculous clearance, which he could have let go out for a corner. Could have dealt with that. His clearance across the box, that's like day one of defending school. Don't hit it back across your own 6-yard box. But he did, and they scored in the last second. And the team that scored and the player that scored were St Etienne. Yep, we're playing up against them again. It was Dione who scored the goal. We were all over them for about 93 minutes of that game. Shouldn't have come away with anything less than the 3 points, but we gifted them the win in the end. So we've got extra incentive to beat them today in a very important Coupe de France game. And there will be a winner today. Penalties will decide it if it has to go that far. But really, we want to progress. We need to progress. So, Holgate, yeah, he struggled. It would be tough to take him out of the side now. So I think we'll leave him in. Everyone's looking okay, actually. Don't know if there's any changes that really need to be made. The bench is looking very average. A lot of sideways arrows. Some of you suggesting that we should play Passetto as a striker. Obviously, we won't play him with Koyalapo on a blue. But, yeah, maybe. Maybe. We'll put him in instead of Emre Moore. He's got more of a chance of scoring, I would say. More of a chance. But he's definitely not a starter for me. So I got a little bit sweary in the last episode, didn't I? Things are starting to really matter now. We're getting into the business end of the season. Those games in the league, they just weren't good enough. And it was, yeah, it was the thought of the league title slipping away. Let's not forget, though, this side was only promoted last season. To be doing this well at all is quite incredible. To get into Europe in the first season out of Ligue 2. Pretty impressive. But we need to build on that today. Come on. Pierre Gabriel into the goal scorer from the last game against us, Dione. That's a good ball in. Looking for Santos. Great first touch. Great effort. Oh, Nem's made a mistake. Jump on it, Bernardoni. Shaky start. Duarte into Wellington Nem. Be a lot of questions about his recent form in the press. Some saying he's lost a yard or two, but that's a good ball into Jan Karamo. Looks for the overlap of Duarte. Good ball in. Cafu's there with the header. Yes, Jonathan Cafu gets us off the mark. Darts in off his wing. What a run that was, and what a finish. He's really come into his own for us this season. Many believe that Emre Moore or Musunda would start ahead of him, but just through good performances, plenty of assists, a few goals, he's played his way into Corinne Diacre's mind. And he's now definitely nailed on first choice in that right wing position. It was a nice ball there from Wellington Nem just to pick out Jan Karamo. Released Duarte with a back heel. And then that's a lovely header. Just got across it, glanced it past the keeper. Perfect start here after a very, very cagey first 20 minutes. Duarte's ball whipped in. Duarte's had a good few assists this season as well. Great start. Oh, it's an incredible ball into Dione. Great touch on the chest. The shot, though, lackluster. St Etienne haven't really created any chances, so got that to be happy about. Nice work here. Nem doesn't do enough. Oh, then eventually does. Great defending from a player who's been much criticised recently. Well, at least he's doing his defensive work. Doesn't seem to be doing much of the attacking work that we want him for. Still good to see him getting involved. Benassa pokes it in, looking for Jan Karamo. Pogba comes across. Oh, nearly. And there we are, half-time here in the Coupe de France. And it's an important first goal for Clermont, just to take the sting out of this one. It's been very cagey, as you would expect, in a winner-takes-all cup game. St Etienne only allowed one shot on target. Very equal possession. It could go either way. We've only made 37 passes compared to their 87. There's no problem with us being direct, but maybe we need to take control of this game a little bit more. And Nani looks for a ball into Dione. That's a good one. Now Dius into Dione. Slips it in. Zagadu's flat-footed. Bernardoni, incredible save. Remy Cabella straight away in this second half, almost drawing St Etienne level. It was good work from St Etienne. Crisp passing. And Zagadou there just had no idea where Cabela was going. Great save by the Bernardon, keeping us in this one. Cafu wins it back, and now Benassa. Not seen enough of him. It's a good ball into Karamo. Koyalapu. Cafu, the left foot. Yes! Jonathan Cafu. That was a beautiful stabbing attack there. Stabbing attack. Yeah, that feels right. It was a stabbing. It was direct. It was incisive. Straight down the middle. And suddenly we've doubled our advantage. St Etienne came out strong beginning of this second half. But we won it back here well. Benassa. Nice little touch away. Good ball into Karamo. Then Koyalapu slips in Cafu. Bit of space. He gets his second goal of the game. And yeah, we just need to keep pushing now. This game is still far from won. 2-1 would make it very sketchy, so we need to get a third if we can. Oh, really easy interception there for Olivier Ncham. And you can... Oh, another interception. Olivier Ncham owns the ball today. Nem back into Benassa. Sees it wide to Cafu. The left foot finish, and there it is, a hat-trick for the Brazilian. What a performance it's been from him today. That was great work again from Benassa in the build-up. Let's take another look. Ncham had won the ball back. Benassa with a cheeky 1-2 with Wellington Nem. And then Cafu just had loads of space. It was Olivier Ncham, actually, who was pulled far wide into Cafu's position that allowed the winger to drift inside unmarked. And then it's a good ball through for Benassa. One of the better passes in this side, actually. Gets an assist. Keeper couldn't get down quick enough. And 3 goals here should be decisive. Alcibiade. First time ball into Karamo. Back to Alcibiade, the right back. Will put it in now, looking for Koyalapu. Falls to Ben Arfa. Not bad control there on his chest. Just couldn't get it into his feet. And there we are, 3-0 on the road. And we're through to the next round of the Coupe de France. Great work from Jonathan Cafu, obviously, with the hat-trick. It was a pretty good all-round team performance. Why couldn't we do that in the league? We looked so much more confident today. Few mistakes, but nothing major. And we come away with, 5 shots on target, 3 goals. Cafu took all 3 of his very well. It might have been a perfect hat-trick, actually, as well. He grabs an 8. Yeah, decent. Wellington Nem, though, still looking a bit poor. Maybe Ben Arfa starts. I don't know. Maybe Benassa starts there. He's always good. Always good. So we emerge victorious into the semi-finals now. Who have we got? It's going to be PSG. Wow. And then either Bordeaux or Nantes in the final. Well, you're going to have to play PSG at some point because they're likely to make it all the way. Can we stop them in their tracks at the semi-final stage? That would be excellent if we could. Ncham up to 78. Playing well. So first leg of our round of 32 game against Frankfurt. We're away from home. A goal today would be great. Let's take a look at the sides. So this is only a few days later, so we'd like to have some tired legs. Everyone in the front 3 looking good. Someone did comment that Touré has been criminally underused. I have to agree. Got to really feel for the man. Doulin, just purely through his experience and important role as the captain, had that role until Benassa somehow managed to take it over. The second central midfielder role. He sort of came out of nowhere to grab that one, and this Ncham-Benassa duo is working well. We don't have a recognised defensive midfielder on the pitch at the moment. But yeah, Touré can count himself very unlucky not to have featured. Still only 26 years old as well. And I think with Wellington on a sideways arrow, you can either play Musunda or Ben Arfa in attacking midfield. I think we're going to have to go for Ben Arfa, give him a run out. Takes us to 88 team spirit instantly. We need him to play though. I think he's struggling to get used to this formation, this style of playing. But we do need to give him opportunities, and I guess Europa League might be the place. Zagadou looking a bit tired. We'll bring in Decore back in his place. And then maybe Tisserand in for Duarte. Duarte was excellent in the last game, and I think we'll leave it there. Otherwise things are going to get a bit difficult. We will bring Tisserand onto the bench though for Zagadou. Give him a nice rest. So there we are. Ben Arfa will start. Let's take a look at Frankfurt. Interesting. 3 at the back, 5 in midfield. Should be able to get some joy down the wing then. Will Willems be up for tracking Jonathan Cafu, a man in great form? Let's hope not. They've got Igota, an 80 rated striker, is probably pretty decent. Let's see how we get on. So the general consensus does seem to be that Corinne Diacre going to Arsenal, if they'll have her, to replace Arsene Wenger at the end of this season, would be the perfect story arc. And I have to agree, but if we were to win the Europa League, or maybe finish in the top 3, then Champions League for Clermont would be an incredible story. Lovely turn from Agota. And there's a good ball in to Meyer, his centre forward partner. That's not a foul. That's not a foul. Sure, we were a little rough. Nothing wrong with that. I don't know who that went. Was it Benassa or Decore who gave that away? This is a dangerous position here. Stendera, the only one over this one. Wall blocks it. Good stuff. Stendera to put this one into the box. It's going to go to the far post. Oh! Just hits the base of the post. Frankfurt very close to getting the opener there. And Jam into Karamo. Kaialapu. Lovely reverse ball into Ruben Duarte. Oh, that's a turn. Slips in Kaialapu. Chips it in Karamo. Yes! Yes! What a goal that was. Great work from Ruben Duarte. And the young guns link up again. Jan, he is the man. I need to think of some more of them, but I quite like that one. Bit of wham. No, it's not. Wham, bam. I am the man. Man. Oh, whatever. But Duarte, lovely turn there. And then Kaialapu dug it out. Good finish from Kara. Great start here. Great work, Olivier and Jam. Such strength. Every time he wins it back, he's always happy to launch a break as well. Kaialapu now can slip in Karamo. Can we make it 2 here? Away from home in the Champions League. It's not the Champions League, it's the Europa League. I got a little bit excited there. But how can you not when Big Jan puts away his second in great fashion? It's again Kaialapu into Karamo. Ain't no other Jan but you. Sing the travelling Clermont fans. The centre-back was just a little slow to react and Karamo got in behind. Great strength to fend off the defender. And then slipped it low and hard to the goalkeeper's right-hand side. It was great work from Incham. Won it back. Launched the break. Kaialapu, although he's not a particularly good crosser, he is a decent passer. And Jan Karamo, well, he's been a little bit quiet on the goals this season compared to last. But he's been loud here today so far. And, yeah, 2 vital away goals already. 32 minutes in. Incham couldn't get the tackle in there, but Benassa does. And now we can once again launch a break. Ben Arthur steps inside, looks to curl a ball into the path of Cafu. That's incredibly well weighted from the Frenchman. Cafu looks to hold up Willems. Down the line to Alcibiade, great work. Alcibiade beats his man, puts the ball in. It's a great ball. Couldn't get to it, but it's out to Incham. This attack not over. Incham back to Ben Arthur. Hatem Ben Arthur looks to curl one. It's fallen to Incham. He'll have a go. Oh, well, could have got a third there. Great work all round from Clermont. Patient build up. Can we get something from this corner? Ben Arthur over this one. He's going to curl it to the far post. Kaialapu's up there. Couldn't quite get to it, but Duarte does well to cut out the clearance. We can go again here. Benassa into Ben Arthur. Down the line looking for Kaialapu. Slips in Hatem Ben Arthur. Into the box now, puts it up. Benassa's there with the header. And we've got the third goal. And this is an incredible start to the tie. Away from home. 3 away goals. 3 good goals as well. And Ben Arthur gets the assist. It's Ben Arthur to Benassa. Let's take a look. So, yeah, we put the pressure on. The corner was cleared. Good work there from Kaialapu. Just slips in Ben Arthur, who's looking pretty good so far. And that was a goalkeeping blunder, you have to say. Benassa's header had very little power on it. Had to reach behind him almost with the header. Couldn't generate much. Straight at the keeper. He's got to be asking questions of himself there. We're 3-0 up here. This is excellent. And half-time here in Frankfurt. Frankfurt yet to even get a shot on target. We've had 4 and we've scored 3. Incredible scenes here. Making things a lot easier for us in the home leg. However this second half goes. But if we can keep a clean sheet, that'd be excellent. Oh, that's a good ball into Haller. Decore's across. Holgate's with him as well. Strong hold-up play, though. Willems now. Oh, got a bit of space here on the edge of the box. Cafu's there to clean up. Decore, towering header from a man out of favour at the moment, but that looked excellent. Karamo looks to turn away from his man. Back to Ben Arthur. We're just toying with them here. Incham away from his man. Can he get the shot away? He's hit it hard, but wide. Oh, Decore having a great game today. Keeps possession really well and then moves it on. Lovely work. With Zagadou out, he's been excellent. Benassa receives it wide. He's got space here. Cuts back in. Looks to put a ball into the far post. It's Cafu again. Continues his scoring form with another header. Scored a header in the last game. Gets our 4th goal here. I mean, if it wasn't obviously clear that we were going through, then I think that pretty much seals it. Benessa in. And that's a great run from Cafu. Just peels away from his defender. Lovely. And there we go. What a win that is. Absolutely massive one. To basically book ourselves into the next round of the Europa League. 2 excellent performances in this episode. Really, really pleased. Great bouncing back from the last episode. You've got to put that down to Corinne Diacre's man management. Her ability to motivate this side has never been in question. Even when we've had bad defeats, we almost always come back with better performances. And 4 goals today. I mean, it was clinical finishing in the end. Karamo back on the score sheet. Really good to see. Ben Arthur had a good game. Basically everyone in the midfield, barring Cham, 6.5 or above. Which is, I think that's a pretty good indicator of good performances all round. There we go. Into the round of 32. That should see us through. Liverpool losing 3-1 to Sevilla. That's no good for them. Spurs winning comfortably. Quite a few draws. Some good sides left in this, obviously. Chelsea 1-0. Benfica 4-1. It'd be horrible if we... Benfica 4-1 against Monaco. That's a great result for them. So we are. And then we're back into the league in the next episode before the second leg against Frankfurt. And it would be great if we could make it 3 wins on the bounce against Lille. Maybe put us back into contention. We've got Koyalapu and Karamo both sitting at 1st and 2nd in the goal rankings. It's pretty impressive. Maybe Karamo has been in the goals more than I felt. I mean, they're an incredible striking duo. The only thing, as many of you have mentioned, that's maybe holding us back this season is our defence. We knew that, though. We did know that, and we gambled. And maybe also the attacking midfielder is starting to hold us back from really reaching the next level. I don't think Nem or Ben Arthur are quite the attacking midfielder we need to ascend to the next level of quality. But they're doing a pretty decent job. So hopefully they can be enough for us this season. I think they probably can. So, much better. Join me in the next episode to see if we continue this form. See you in a bit.